intimate relationships, conversations at your fingertips, inspiration on a magnet tip, healing communication. Let's get elevated, going to a new level. Relax, sit back, cause we're hanging. We're hanging. Miss Cooper.
You are listening to another episode of Hanging with Miss Cooper. I'm Miss Cooper, and how y'all doing? Well, I've been kind of under the weather lately, so yeah, I know it's been almost 2 weeks since I've actually produced a new episode. I do apologize about that, but I am back. I am ready, and let me just go ahead and get this episode underway. I am talking to you ladies today about leveling up. So recently, Ciara came under fire about leveling up, and she took a lot of backlash. In case you missed it, she tweeted about how single ladies who want to get married, they actually need to start leveling up their behavior so that they can actually get that man that they've always dreamed of. And a few women actually caught on to what she was saying. You know, they were like, yeah, I agree, our mindset needs to change. Or they were saying some stuff like, oh, I need to know the exact words of that prayer that you prayed so I can get mine. Well, others, they have been roasting her. And I don't think that's nice. They've been roasting her, saying, well, who are you to speak to us about this when you just got out the projects yourself? Meaning her past relationship with her baby daddy. So, I don't think that's nice, y'all. I really don't. But I'm gonna try to stay neutral about this, but I don't think I'll be able to, and here's why. What she said, no matter how you feel about it, it makes sense. Women out here, and I used to be one of them, you expect somebody to pick you up, support you, and basically take care of you, right? But how are they supposed to do that if you are running around here giving it away for free to any and everybody? Like, seriously, I want you to think about that. You want a good man. You want an educated man. You have standards. You say, oh, he's got to make this much money. He's got to drive this. He's got to have this. He's got to have that. But what are you doing to elevate yourself in order for that man to notice you? And I'm referring to you ladies who are not doing anything for yourself. And what I mean by not doing anything, I mean if you're always losing jobs, you can't pay your bills, you are constantly in the club, you're having to rob Peter to pay Paul, you are not living to your full potential. How is a good man supposed to recognize you if you are blending in with what's current? Or how is a good man supposed to find you if you are acting completely opposite to what you say you want? Now, some people will say, well, oh, her and her man were both celebrities. It was easy for them to find each other. I'll give you that. Because, yeah, they do run in a circle that not many people have access to. But that doesn't mean that, oh, he was willing to take her on just like that. Now, I haven't followed their story so much, so like the specific details of how they met and how they got together. But what I can say is, if the right man is willing to put in the work for you, that's a good man. Because not all men are willing to take on another child, especially if that child is not his. And I know it asks a lot for a woman to take on another woman's child that's not hers. But I'm digressing. Let me stay on target right here. So, to all those naysayers out there who are disagreeing with her point, why are you looking at her past as a reason to disregard what she is saying? I want you to think about that. You are judging her based off of past mistakes and not realizing that she has realized a couple of her mistakes. I don't want to say all, I'm just going to say a couple. And in a way, she has basically corrected herself. Yes, she dresses a lot more modestly. Yes, she's actually running in a different circle, but it's in a better spotlight compared to where she was a couple of years ago. Same for a man. A man can do this too. A man can be running with the wrong crowd, be in dire straits, no job, no money, going from place to place because he can't seem to get himself together. You look down on that man, right? But as soon as he starts coming up, then what? You want to be his boo. You want to be his forever. But you weren't looking at that man before. What changed? His status? Because that's what happened with her. Her status changed. She was no longer looked at as just Ciara when she got with Future. She was, in her own right, a celebrity, singer, songwriter, dancer. She had a couple of relationships. Yeah, we know. We know the type of guys she was with in the past. But I would say that on the outside looking in, she did a little bit better for herself. Because like I said, I don't know about how her man is now. Yes, he's a football player, but that's about all I know about him. Yeah, as y'all don't notice, I try not to get in other people's relationships like that. I know about them, but I don't know about them, if you know what I mean. But I'm using her example because I've been seeing it a lot on my social media timelines, and I'm just like, wow, y'all are really hurt by this. But are y'all hurt by the fact that she said something y'all didn't agree with because it's the truth? Because that's what I'm getting. That's my impression. I had no problem with her saying that. Even before I got married, I had no problem with what she said. When I met my now husband, I had consciously made a decision saying that I was going to let go of my ex, the stuff that I was putting up with regarding him, and just a whole bunch of nonsense that I had been doing. Because I was doing a whole lot of stuff I had no business doing. And it wasn't a good look on myself. It wouldn't have been a good look for my kids. Nobody. So when I met my husband, it was like literally like a breath of fresh air. He didn't have a problem with my past. I didn't have a problem with his past either. He had no problem with my current situation. In fact, he was actually in a worse situation compared to me. I was actually in a better situation compared to him. But that didn't stop me from wanting to get to know him, wanting to see what could happen with him. I saw his potential. And eventually, he bootstrapped himself out of what was going on with him, and now he's very successful. Now, He might not say that in those exact words, but I'm going to say that because, I'm being supportive of my man. Got his back no matter what. But a relationship, as far as leading to marriage, yeah, I had to change my whole mindset. That meant that I had to let go of certain childish things that a lot of you ladies out here want to hold on to. You say you don't want to be told what to do by a man. But let me ask you something. Who told y'all that that was okay? Yeah, I said that. Who said that that was okay? A lot of you have gotten this, oh, I'm an independent woman, I'm this and that, or I can take care of myself, I don't need no man for anything. Okay, we hear you. How's that working out for you? I'll wait. Now, I'm not saying this to start any drama or to hurt your feelings, but when you tell a man that you don't need him, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be like, oh, I'm not needed here. Moving on. They say that there is a shortage of men out here. And I'll agree with that on some terms. Those who are falsely incarcerated, I'll go with that. Saying that there's not any good men out here, what are your standards? Are you basing it off of the type of job he has? Because I'm here to tell you, if you're basing it off of a man's income, something is really wrong with you. How is it that you are wearing a certain model of sneakers, but you're wanting a man that has Louis Vuittons or Jordans and stuff every week, but you can't afford that? But you want a man who has that. You want a man who is wealthy and who's willing to take care of you, which, according to biblical standards, that the man is supposed to provide. He is supposed to take care of the woman, which I don't want to hear oh, I need to take care of me, I need to hold my man up. You are supposed to hold him up emotionally, spiritually, but on that financial level, I don't care what any men have to say about this. If you are following what the word says, you're supposed to hold that woman up. You're supposed to provide. She's supposed to take care of your home and your children. That's how that works. Get mad at me all you want to. I'm just saying what it says. So you want a man to basically do that for you, but what are you doing in order to show that you are prepared for that? Do you know how to cook, ladies? Do you know how to sew? Do you know how to do hair? Do you know how to clean? And I mean clean, not just yourselves, although yeah, your personal hygiene is something of very, very much importance. But you need to know how to keep house. You need to know how to prepare a house. You need to basically know how to make everything look presentable. If you don't know how to do that, if your house is always dirty, if you can't keep food in the refrigerator, if you don't know how to balance a checkbook, yeah, and you're like, wait, who does that? Yeah, ladies, you have to prepare yourselves too. It's not just the man, you have to be presentable. So if that means that you have to lose that weight, if you feel that you need to, if you feel that you need to change yourself up in any sort of way, I want you to take inventory on yourself. Level up, meaning get yourself together. Change your mindset. Read your Bible more. Recognize where you need to change. Recognize where you need to make serious changes, not just in your life, but also in your social circle. How many of your friends are single and they give you bad advice? whether it comes to relationships, money, life,